Check. Checkity check check. Hey team, welcome back. So, when last we left off, I was actually hit with an unexpected curveball. We were playing on Team Dayan suddenly against Team Gallia. What the heck? Dealt a heavy blow to the Laguz Alliance. Pincered them essentially. I'm excited. I'm so excited to see what happens. Only avenue of retreat blocked. The forces of Laguz Alliance begin to despair.
Hope is fading. Skrymir appears before his troops and rallies them on, bolstering their failing strength.
Didn't he almost die?
Morale is further improved by the appearance of Tabar and Ike's forces, who aid the Beast Army with Talon and Steel.
Talon and Steel, let's go. But what are we doing? Rivals collide indeed. Why is it always at night? That night. Somebody, I'm feeling better this evening. This morning, I was having so many allergy problems. I just could not breathe. It was actually making me feel lightheaded while at work. I was like laboring so much to breathe that it was making my brain not work. I don't know. It was weird, but it's not perfect right now, but it is better. So we're good with it. Yeah, Team Dayan, down with the furries. Rashik, that's rude. You don't know those furries. They might be awesome. Dayan army's working with Benian. Yeah, that's unexpected. Why would Dayan even join the war? I thought all their resources would have been tied up in reconstruction. Yeah, bothers me too. There's just something weird about all this. Dayan resents Benian's... Didn't Dayan resent Benian's occupation? Why would they be so quick to help out their former enemy? Why does not matter. We're running out of time. We must deal with this quickly if we are to get home. General Skrymir, have you recovered already? Yes, do not underestimate the healing power of the Beast Tribe. Alright, well everyone's here, let's have the meeting. Excited for this? The little strategist. The immediate threat is the Dayan army. They're dug in around the area that we'll have to use to cross the Raban. Maybe we find another spot? No, we can't afford it. If we waste any more time, the Central Army will catch up to us. And if that happens, we're dead. Ranulf, tell me your impression of the Dayan army. Anything special? Well, there weren't very many of them, but their morale was really up there. Their commander seemed very clever as well. It must be the Maiden of Dawn. Who? Who? She was the hero of the recent Dayan uprising. Micaiah is her name, if I recall correctly. Supposedly, she has performed miracles and turned many losing battles into victories. An interesting figure. Furry supremacy, suddenly. Okay. I see, Rashik. You grifting a little bit there, huh? Miracles. Finding that a bit hard to swallow. Are you sure? Who knows? Personally, I doubt it. All I know is the Dayan army believes in her miracles, which makes her dangerous. Belief in a figure almost makes the figure real. This Maiden of Dawn is supposed to be the savior of Dayan, whose miraculous powers freed their people from tyranny. In other words, her followers are fanatics who see her as a goddess. She will make a formidable enemy. She'd make a formidable ally. If we attack them head-on, the fighting won't stop until one side is decimated. There's gotta be a way to avoid that, right? Well, what about a decoy force, like we've used in the past? The decoy only worked because the enemy didn't expect it. I wouldn't count on the same strategy working twice. Not necessarily. The Empire assumes superiority over all other countries. Binion is only using the Dayan army as a pawn to stop us. They likely won't care if it's destroyed in the process. As such, the Dayan army is most likely uninformed about our past tactics. Ha ha ha! Aha! I went scouting after the fog cleared, and their forces looked really unprepared to fight us. They had no ballista, they hadn't fielded many fire mages, I felt like they didn't know a thing about fighting Lagoos. They have Lagoos. Then we should definitely have a decoy force hit them head on, while the bulk of the army crosses the river in the meantime. Ike, I'll head up the decoy force. Then the armies of Gallia and Phoenices can cross the river while we fight. Ooh, nice. I'll go with you, Ike. Then we get suspicious if they didn't see any Lagoos in the enemy force. Sounds like a plan to me. Take some of my men as well, if you want. I don't want their talons to get dull. Yeah, we might have lost the war of might, but we haven't lost the war to save our lives, the lives of our brothers. This fight will be ours! And Scrimir's here too. Dayan can't stop us now. Just like they couldn't stop us during the Mad King's War. We can do this! When did Rayson become a cheerleader? He used to be such a Debbie Downer. Oh! Can't fight! Let's go! So happens to be that I have a very rare and precious item in my possession. Which one of you thinks deserves a gift? Ooh, me! Me! I want it! No, Captain. You should give it to me. After all, I'm your faithful servant. What? No way! That stuffy know-it-all doesn't need it. Look at me. I'm so tiny and helpless. Oh, I need all the help I can get. You wouldn't want me to get hurt, would you? A stuffy know-it-all? Oh, I say, how dare you, madam? Captain Ranulf, you know that rewarding her behavior will only encourage her to act up in front of the others. Have I not always followed your orders without question, both quickly and effectively? All right. Sheesh. You know I personally don't care which one of you gets it. You hold it right there, Kiza. I think you just called me a brat. Only a brat would take offense to that. I'm only stating the obvious. If you don't like it, don't act so childish. Stuck-up old alley cat. Suck up. Your mother would be ashamed at your lack of manners. Ugh, stop already. I'm sorry I asked. Obviously, I have to make the decision for you. All right, Kiza, this is yours. Take it. Thank you. You've made me the happiest catman in the army. What? Why? Why did you give it to him? He's your commanding officer. That's not fair. He's a stuffy old bore. I'm wearing the prettiest collar. Okay. Oh, sorry, liar. They're not quite doing it for me. Captain knows who slaves day and night to keep the army running smoothly. Cameron, how are you feeling? The captain's love is mine. All mine. Give it to me. If you want it, you'll have to take it. Oh, you're dead. What is it with those two anyways? Jeez. You got a howl! We saw a cat fight! Let's go! It's funny. It's kind of funny. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Are they just not there? I don't really care if Kiza's here or not, honestly. Yeah, I'm taking Quick Claw from him. Especially if we've got, Ranulf. Why wouldn't we give it to him? Dang it, he can't take both. Oh, Cam, that was me earlier today. I cannot breathe properly. It's better right now than it was earlier today. But I mentioned earlier that it was so bad today at work. I felt lightheaded a couple times because I was just struggling to breathe. It was terrible. How do people live like that, you know? I'm not a mouth breather. It doesn't do well for me to be like that. Cats and wolves? Interesting. Is that what, oh, he's not here. You give her more abilities because she needs them. Howl is better than Quick Claw, you think? I haven't seen really either one in action, so it's hard to say. But sure, we'll try it out. I was gonna try them both. Okay. Award XP, we've got 8,000. Oh, Commander Har, I think it's time. Time for you to get huge. Ba-da-ba-dum. What is he? What is he gonna be? He's already like a dragon champion. Now what does he transform into? A greater dragon champion? Dragon lord? I don't know what they'll call him, but... Cam, I would be inclined to agree with you. It just depends. Are the chances for that to happen the same for each one? I don't know things like that. Dragon Lord. Nice. Gosh, plus 4 HP, 2 strength, 4 magic. He needed that. Plus 2 speed. He did need that. Plus 2... man, that's delicious. Delicious. 28 defense now. Oof. He's more defense than Nephany. Makes Gotri look a little, less impressive. I think we want that. That's an easy one. He's so tank. Yeah, Cam. Oof, big tank. Nice. You know, he can't gain some stats, so stuff like that makes sense. Look at Soren. Magic, skill, resistance, all capped. It seems like I should just dump bonus XP into him to level him up, really. Titania's almost there. Ike is almost there. My cat ladies are just... they're not quite there. They're not quite there. He can't quite go to 30. Yeah, and Rashik, he needs speed. His speed is actually pretty decent at 20, but that only means that most of the time he won't... it'll be a 1-to-1 hit. But a couple more points and he could start to double tap, which would make him a lot stronger. That'd make him a lot stronger. I think of anyone that's going to get bonus XP at the moment, it's him. Honestly, him or Shinon. But Shinon's pretty close to class changing. I could push him over. Rashik, I thought he changed class based on the story. Am I silly in thinking that? Titania's not a terrible recipient of a quick level up either. Soth does, but not Soren? Okay. His magic's already pretty high at 27. A few points of speed could really do some work for him. Defense. Meh. To his defense. It'd be great if he could take a hit, but I don't want him taking hits. Either way, I want to level him up. I'm not certain that I'll crown him yet. Because I could get him a couple more levels, especially if he's going to get speed like that. And strength! Oof. Soren getting swole, you know? Delicious. Oh, yeah. Give me that speed. Oh, come on. One more. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. So close. Well, he'll double tap the tanks. Oh, his speed's capped. That means... what now? So I wasn't going to crown him because I thought, well, we could keep boosting his speed, but... false. I agree, Cam, but only to a degree. Some of those books are kind of heavy. Like the artillery tomes are kind of heavy. But these other tomes, not so much. 13 strength seems... fine. And yeah, I agree, Rashik. Those I was gonna keep boosting him, but if his speed's capped, then it doesn't matter, I don't think. But I have, I've got 1 crown. Yeah, the arch tomes are, what are they, 16 pounds, I think? So he's almost there in terms of strength. The class change might do it for him. But what about, Mist? Her having a pony would be great. Her having a pony would be pretty great. I'm not sure about that yet. Spectre card? We can buy concoctions now? We can buy Rolf's bow? Huh. I don't know what Quick Claw does, but I don't have a lot of money. Too late for Mist? Why do you say that, Cam? She's, if she had a pony, she'd still be my best healer. Honestly, the pony just makes her a great healer, because she can walk in, heal, and walk out without me having to, like, push or shove her or something. Yeah, I guess that's true. It'll make it a little bit harder to focus on that growth. It sure would make it a little bit more difficult. Oh yeah, I stole the hammer drop, team. Let's go. Let's go. I haven't used it yet, but I did get it. I did get it. Maybe we should sell this Quick Claw, huh? Soren could... What? Well, I haven't promoted him yet, so I'll have to check that here in a minute. I'm kind of considering selling that Quick Claw. I don't know if it's worth it to keep it. Shim, you think so? I've never used it before. I don't know anything about how often it would proc. I don't know anything about it, other than he might attack back based on his strength level. You know, if it's an indirect attack. But either way, I think I just want the 1000G over that. Because the Lugus haven't been especially good this game. So I'm just not really interested in skills that are limited to them only, if that makes sense. I don't necessarily think that I need more equipment at the moment. Some of our guys are a little rough, but we can repair that with that staff that Mist has. The Jonesy here, we can repair that. So there's a, you know, there's a few things that we can repair and we're fine. At least with the units that see the most combat. But let's go ahead and promote Soren. With his stats maxing out, I don't think he's going to see a whole lot of use in leveling up the rest of the way. Wind Sage to a question mark? Soren getting huge? Let's go. I'm excited for this. Wind Sage to a to what? I don't know. Oof. He dropped his emo phase. Sort of. Oh, an Arch Sage? Jeez. I didn't know Arch Sages were required to be in the gym. +4 strength, he can carry any book now. And +4 defense. I don't expect him to take hits, but now he's actually got enough defense and HP that he could take a hit. And he's fast enough that he likely won't take 2. That's crazy. That's awesome. Soren's huge now. And look at his magic cap. It's just off the charts there. Nice. He can use level He can use rank E staves. Staves? Stabs. That's heal. He can use a heal stick? Oh. I would agree, not replacing Mist, but making either Mist or Reese a lot less necessary. I could drop one of them, bring another tank, you know? And he's got enough magic stat that he basically will full heal with that. Not exactly. There's a lot of units that he wouldn't be able to full heal, but depending on their HP, oof, that's pretty massive. That's pretty massive. I've got him teamed up with Reese, and I'm thinking, maybe we go with Mist instead, because Mist is with Oscar, and I'm thinking about dropping Oscar, honestly. But it really just kind of depends on how many are available, you know? How many units I can bring with me. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Reese has 23 magic. Where's Mist? Ugh. So I would take Mist over Reese. Because she'll get a pony. I don't think Reese does. And that makes Mist better as a healer, I feel like. Because she can get in and out while healing and only use her turn. I don't have to use additional action economy to facilitate that. Gotri and Shinon. This is Team Tank and Spank, okay? No matter how you swing it, that's Team Tank and Spank right there. Yeah, Rashik, well, I wouldn't use him as a healer full time, but even just, oh, he can run and get a heal. And he's close to the action, but if he gets hit, he's probably fine. I don't know. It feels nice. It feels good. He feels strong. No fog of war? Just a massive ton of enemies? The Lagoos failed to cross the river. This is their last chance to try. This time, they'll attack with Bayork as well. Soth, you know what that means if we end up fighting Bayork? I know, we'll probably be fighting the Grill mercenaries. I'm aware, it's not going to be pretty. Tell me more about Commander Ike. Why? You used to hate when I said anything about him. I want to know about the man I'll be fighting against. What kind of person is he? He's generous. He doesn't care about petty things. He holds no prejudice against Lagoos, nor does he care about the opinions of the nobles. He's a master swordsman. He accomplishes everything he sets out to do. He's a true hero. Woof! He sounds quite different from King Peleus. Micaiah, they don't even compare. We like Ike! Let's go! Get good! Sorry. King Peleus lacks any leadership or decision-making skills. I believe in him. His heart is in the right place. No, his heart is on marionette strings. I believe in his virtuous nature. Oh, gosh. Get over yourself. Just get a room already. Even though he would set you on a war that doesn't involve Dain at all, a war of bigotry and hate, fighting on the same side as our real enemies, you're smarter than this, Micaiah. I know we're about to fight Ike and the Grill mercenaries, but it's time, shall we? Those two are still here. So much for friendly advice, I guess. Now it's friends against friends. Things are getting crazy around here. Indeed. I can only bring 10? You know? Oh, no, we gotta make some swaps here, team. We gotta make... Sorry, Mordecai, Leith. I bet they can chat, though. They can go over Steals a Hark. Racing can talk to him. That is dangerous. Braum can talk to Meg. Hark can talk... Oh my gosh. Not convinced his heart is in the right place because that would require him to have principles and a brain of his own, right? Exactly. I don't think it's worth bringing Catgirl just to get Zahark over here. Ugh. They don't need Meg, but neither do we. Lore-wise, this is a very important battle. I kind of figured. I figured there would be a meeting of minds to a degree, you know? Sorry, Oscar, you're not making the cut. Nephene's here. Reynolds okay. He's at least better than Mordecai and Leith. Nephene and Har, they're basically required. There's no way Mickey joins sides, but I can't imagine what having Rayson talk to them, what that does exactly, you know? What does it matter if Rayson talks to Mickey? He might find out about his other sibling, right? That's the only thing I can think of, but I don't know if that's going to be good or bad. And I can't bring everyone. I think Reese gets dropped here, though. Maybe I should make Mist and Soren bond relationship, you know? I think I'm gonna do that. Mist and Oscar made sense because Oscar was essentially Mist's fairy if she got in trouble. But Soren and Reese work out reasonably well, but it's not going to be any better or worse than Soren and Mist. Excuse me. At least I don't see that being any, you know, quote-unquote better or worse. Better for this fight, perhaps. Okay. Oh, I'm not happy about this fight, though. Oh, be upgraded? I don't have enough bonus XP. Titania cannot be upgraded. She's so close, though. But no. Not quite. They're not quite there yet. Alright, Team Tank and Spank. Sorry, Soren. You're many things, but not a frontliner. Har's got a ton of movement. I hate whenever I'm repositioning that I can't move, you know, these guys. That's such a bummer. You get A rank again in Radiant Dawn. You get a unique scene near the end of the game. Oh, Rashik, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. What? We don't have to attack, we just have to survive for 12 turns? Interesting. There's a lot of enemies, my goodness. Which I realize they will come more slowly, being there's the Black Knight. Oh, there's the Black Knight. Leo, Eddie, Fiona's there, Meg's there. Is this essentially all the same people that I used in that last fight? She's even got her weapon. They've even just got their custom weapons. Some of those scenes are only for a second playthrough. That's crazy too. That's awesome, but kind of crazy. I'm so glad. Oh, there's a Hark. He's kind of forward. It'd be the easiest to get him to change sides if I wanted to. I don't think it's wise really to pull anyone from that side because that's it's kind of kind of weak relative to... this side really only needs... honestly, these folks here. This group here. You know, Nephany and Har are kind of unstoppable. 28 defense? This guy's only got 29 attack. 33 attack. Ooh. You know? 27 attack with magic, but he's even then he's got 12 resistance. And Nephany just laughs at magic, because she doesn't even have a weakness to any certain element. My goodness, team. This is ridiculous. Okay. Those flyers are probably going to make it to us before anything else. Maybe some candidates here. I don't really know how to position. How I want to position. There's a few spots here with some fallen trees and stuff. Until stuff starts moving, it's going to be hard to feel out how to position exactly. Okay. I feel like I should have unequipped their ones before the end of the last fight. The Black Knight's there. The Black Knight is there, team. Okay, there's one person with a men's stick. I'm not bringing Heather for a men's stick or a thunder tome, but it is interesting to note that at least one of their mages has... This guy right here also has thunder, so we need to make sure to watch out for that. The other ones I can tell just by looking what they are. Swine, I still play old school RuneScape. Alright, let's get to it. So we don't have to attack, we just have to live. So we've got some units that I don't know how they're going to assault. They can't all come at once. Well, they could, I just don't think that they will. And even if they do, there's likely going to be a spread. You know, in how fast they reach us. I'm gonna repair this. I don't know if that's wise, but I'm gonna repair that. It's a lot of XP for that. Okay, Team Tank and Spank. Over here to the left. Har is coming over here to the right. Thunder Bros are over here. Yeah, gosh, Swine, it has gone up. I don't necessarily wildly disagree with the prices going up, because I feel like with inflation it's reasonable-ish. But we'll see. I don't know, we'll have to see how things go. I'd be, I guess, more hard on the game if I wasn't able to just buy it with in-game currency. Ranulf, he's got a Levy grass, but nothing else. I'm gonna go ahead and munch on some Levy grass. I don't know how fast we'll need that, but... Oof. Okay, team. Let's see how this goes. Yes, Swine, this is Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. The enemy's on the move! They're crossing the river! There are humans among the beasts! Here he comes. Without the advantage of an ambush, this fight is sure to be tougher than our last one. 100%. Cam, I kind of think it's just catnip, personally. That's it? I really thought, like, all of these guys would try to come crashing down on us, but... you know, if you want a chunk of Nephany, be my guest. Good luck, bro. Yes, Swine, there are... more than 10. I don't know exactly how many. I think this one's number 8? 8 or 9? But there are a lot of Fire Emblem games. It started originally, correct me if I'm wrong, but back on the NES. Of course, those games I think were Japanese only. I don't think that they came to America until the Game Boy Advance version, which I could be mistaken. RD is 10? There you go. See, I was off. But I know there's quite a few of them. Team Tank and Spank right here. I don't know quite where to put people yet. Soren! Hey there! You'd better not get in over your head. Hello. I expect that this will be a difficult but winnable battle. Okay. There was someone else. I think it was Nethany. I wanted to heal her, repair her lance. Its weight limits its consecutive strikes. Yeah, if you're a weenie, if you're a man like Nethany here, not quite. I don't really feel a need to move. There's probably going to be a movement necessary reason introduced, but currently I don't see a reason to move just a whole bunch. If all I need to do is survive. They're going to start crashing down on me? I don't know. Vigor? Oof. Okay. Need to keep in mind the movement of the flyers. They could easily get out of hand. Smash Bros, but didn't know it was like Final Fantasy. Yeah, gosh, yes. There's quite a lot. All right. I'm not going to attack the Black Knight. Just to be clear, 1, I don't have Ragnell, and 2, look at him. Ugh. But what happens if I try? Because obviously he's on the battlefield, he's a combatant. I could try. Does something happen? Something has to happen. There's no way nothing happens. Like, I'm gonna heal this Great Lance. Heal? I keep saying that. Repair this Great Lance. Gosh, maybe I should start using Mend Sticks. Speed, magic. That's what she needed. Take, drop. Okay. Yes, why not? It's, you know, Final Fantasy, so you have the brand recognition, but it was different stories, with a few exceptions. There were a few instances of overlap, you know? Okay, here they come. I was about to say, they're oddly moving in groups. Weak. Pathetic. Ha! I hope you enjoyed your one chance. That's all you're gonna get. Oh. I knew that I didn't know that we would get access to these guys, but they did say that we would get access to some flyers. I figured it would be Ulki and Janoff, but I didn't see them available. Now it all makes sense. I can't order them, though. It's kind of a bummer. 2 tile. Can you? Oh, you can. Olkey, why are you here? King's orders. I'm here to assist you. Oh, I see. It's that thing about having some birds in the decoy force, right? Isn't racing a bird? Of course, Your Highness. Just so. Good. I'm glad to have your help. We'll be counting on you. I shall do my best. Oh? Honestly, I don't see this being game-changing, but if it's all I can do that turn, why wouldn't I, you know? Well, Heron. Massive. Look at that strength. Bro obviously lifts. Their movement is massive. But I think I might undo their transformation for a couple of turns. Honestly, their movement on a map like this is massive. I doubt any of them just walk straight through the sludge to get to me unless they don't have a choice. If I were him, I'd attack Shinon. Okay. Mist is alright there, but I don't know, I just don't like it. Okay, I could move up a little bit. I want to coax some of these guys, but not all of them. Cam, that made so much sense. $29. I know Ike will be fine. $29, $30, $33. It is potentially a lot of damage. We'll give this guy options. I'm so dumb. I could have healed Nephany with Soren. He's going to revert just for now. I don't know why he'd want to attack Har, but if he wants to, okay. That's who I need to do. I need to repair Har's equipment. Oh, nice! Got a coin. Let's go. Okay. I don't know if what I'm doing is smart. Just to be clear. I don't know. So what happens if I have Ike fight the Black Knight? Support bonus, go? So Ike's defense isn't crazy high, but his dodge chance is pretty darn good. His speed's a little lacking in this one, though. I've not been impressed with his speed. Ike dies? I kind of figured he didn't have a chance, which is why I'm just not going to do that, because he doesn't have Ragnell. But also, Ike is just not as strong as he was. Poke? But literally, Ike just dies? It's like, does he genuinely just die, or is there just like an attack, a combat thing, and maybe I, you know, get away with attack, you know, 56 attack, you know, no, but that's what I mean. Like, is there a chance that I just avoid his attack and walk away? Yeah, the Black Knight stat, I can't even hurt him. You know, aside from not having Ragnell, his defense is lower, or his defense is higher than Ike's attack, rather. Nice. We need to get Gotri leveled up. He needs to class change as well. The dialogue's funny if he kills Ike? Well, you'll have to tell me, because I'm not going to let that happen. Well, I'm not going to let it happen. That doesn't mean that it can't happen. Interestingly, or perhaps not, I'm not really interested in leveling up Ranulf. The Lagoos, I never felt handicapped, really, by their transformation gauge in Path of Radiance. In this one, I do. I do kind of feel gimped a little bit by that. They're not useless, but they're not as useful. She could get bopped on quite a lot if I pushed her all the way over there. Unless I did the same with Har. 6 is a lot of movement to spend to get over there. I think I just have Titania help me take out that guy. And then I move her into the bush. She can take a hit or two and that'll be fine. I need to get her a steel axe or something. Something with reasonable accuracy and attack power. Typically, if you want to trigger that dialogue, they have Ike attack BK with a Spectre card, since that doesn't trigger a counterattack. Interesting. Okay. Oh, Cam, I don't know that I'm doing one. I don't think I'm gonna do one, because that does... No part of that is fast. Honestly, those... I'm such a slow video maker, it just takes me forever. But I am working on one right now. It's just not Fire Emblem related. I'm working on a video, it's just not Fire Emblem. I'm sorry if that upsets you. This guy's fast. But yeah, I don't know, Cam. A video on this... My production speed would probably be faster. But it wouldn't be fast. Every time I make something, I get a little bit better, I feel like. That was last level up too! He just gained 1 stat point and nothing else! Come on, Ike! There's so many stats you could gain. That's so sad. Ugh. Why is Ike so disappointing? Nice. Oof. Yeah, I don't know that I plan to make a... Awesome. A video on this game. We'll see, but I don't know, it would take a long time. See, I have a knack for pushing into the enemy even if I'm supposed to just defend. Okay, they can't reach. This one can reach Titania, but that's just part of the plan. I'm hoping she'll level up off of that. Okay. I don't know if this is wise. I don't know if it's wise to repair this with this stick. I could do something much, much better, like Shino's silencer, perhaps, you know? Gawain will never live again? I have failed? Interesting. That's an odd voice line. Well, not voice line, but an odd, you know, line. Actually, I don't think I'm going to repair the Jonesy. I can just remake another one pretty easily. We can rebuild it. Better than it was before. But we don't have a lot of money. Nice. Yeah. I'm not quite a level. Why would he care if it lived again? Activates Eclipse. Yeah. Oh, uses Eclipse. Decimates. This guy doesn't have much movement. That guy's a problem. But problems have solutions. Titania's not the solution to that particular problem. These steel poleaxes are expensive. I don't necessarily want to use them all. It is strong in Titania's hands, though. Oh, come on. Don't be like Ike. Actually get a level up here. It's fine. That was fine. Okay. It's a problem, but like I said, problems have solutions. I think I do want to fix this. Because otherwise, Har just doesn't really have a weapon. And I don't really have anything I could give him. You know, I could give him a weapon of Titania's, but they're all kind of low too. He can use lances. He can use a lance. I kind of forgot he could use lances. Well, Titania's almost maxed out on stats. That's why she's not growing. But Ike, he's got plenty of stats he could have gained. He really needs speed. At least if he wants to be unstoppable like he was. Oh, sorry, guy. Activates Eclipse. Oh, I misjudged! What's the Black Knight up to? I wonder. Bam! Borg! Level up? Let's go! Come on, get huge. Get more huger than you were before. Okay, at least 3 stat points. That's... I want at least 3 stat points on a level up. Of course, he's probably a pretty decent candidate for bonus XP. If I don't have infinite bonus XP to go around, of course. Smack. Still can't reach. Dang it. Can't push. Okay. I didn't want to have to do this, team. But I've been left with no choice. I didn't want to have to do this. But here we go. That's how we're getting to him, right there. Yeah? It's... Something's wrong, team. I'm not sure what's wrong yet, but there's something wrong. I don't feel threatened at all. I feel like I should feel threatened. Cam, I'm working on starting a script. I've been reviewing old content. So I can write a script. Bye. Stun and canceled? You got stun canceled? Oh! He got a tier 3 skill. Was that stun? Was stun what that was? Or was it cancel? It's got to be stun. Yeah, it's got to be stun. What did Soren get? Flare? Can nullify an opponent's resistance and restore HP equal to the damage dealt? That's crazy! That's kind of crazy. I don't know, team. Something just feels not quite right. We're gonna have to figure out what that is. Nice. I feel like there should be more enemies advancing. I'm assuming that if I were to go over here and defeat any of these guys, I haven't actually murderized them or anything. It's just they leave the battle. But I don't know that. I kind of want to pull these guys over so I can get some more XP. Who wants this XP most? Kind of thinking Shinon wants it. But I might have to have Shinon take out this guy. Well, maybe not with this. It's reeds. One stack of reeds before the dead tree. I don't know. Something weird's going on here, team. Poke. Looks like he's been disarmed. Equipped. Nothing. Okay. Yeah. Shinon's getting this one. 15 twice. Easy peasy. Cowards! Indeed, Mentatube. Cowards. Ow, I've been injured. I must retreat. Weenie. Sadness. Okay, staff, heal. Boo-doo-boo-doo-doo-doo. Her stick's gonna break. That's fine. We soaked all the XP out of it. I don't know when Ike transforms or, you know, class changes. I don't know when. I know it's story-based, but I don't know how many chapters. So I'm going to try to get him his next level so he can class change. This is pretty... Ardenist. Titania has pretty reasonable resistance. 29, 7 damage, 11 damage. She could take both of these guys, or at least their attacks. Yeah, well, honestly, Cam, as long as he's level 20, it doesn't really matter when it happens, because he'll be, you know, quote-unquote ready course, if he just gains 1 stat point every level, it doesn't really matter anyways. But that should draw a spear guy over. He should want this bait. If I saw that on the battlefield, I'd want it too. Ha! They're right, Cam. You know, who wouldn't? It's a joke, but also... Hey, let's go! I had him shift, but I'm just gonna have him revert and save his transform gauge. I'm kind of having Nephany stand back a bit. I could, you know, like, sneak her over here and just let her take no end of 0 punishment from all these enemy attacks, but... I don't know, maybe we do that. I don't know if I have enough turns left. Upgraded graphics, Cam. She looks largely the same, but there are some tweaks that can't be ignored, you know? I'd say she looks a little bit more elegant. That's the word that I can put. Obviously, she's still a knight riding a pony, but she looks like an elegant knight riding a pony. Ha, nerd. No chance. Not much XP, but that's okay. Alright. That's just rude. Now that's just rude. See, I could just put Nephany here and just just especially if I gave her a ranged weapon. Ugh. Yeah, if I gave her a javelin or something, I could just laugh while all these enemies rush at her. You know, just tee-hee, this is funny. I can see you tried your best, but your best just wasn't good enough. The bishop wasn't doing that last chapter? What do you mean, Mentitude? Which bishop? Sorry, I don't quite understand that one. I'm probably just not thinking of whatever you're talking about, and I feel dumb for it. Probably. Okay, this guy's kind of a problem. If I move Soren, Buddy Boy's gonna get some more distance. Oh, right, Mentitube? He's just standing there. What a dingus. Okay, that's fine. He'll probably go for Shinon, and that just doesn't matter. Really trying to feed XP to Gotri. Shinon needs to level up to 21 as well, but Gotri's a little farther behind for now. Sorry, Ranulf, I don't think you're making the cut. But... Oh, wait. He's already used his turn. Might as well. Heal racing? It's more about the XP than the heals. Heals he doesn't need. XP she does. Alright, team. We survived, quote-unquote, for some turns. It's time to get some action in there. I'm surprised they just pushed in so lightly. I figured it would be worse than that. Pathetic. Is that the best you got? I should just have Har pick up Nephany. And then just, like, fly out there and drop her. And then they just stand there together and eat everyone, you know? 20 damage, possibly more if a crit happens. I'm hoping he doesn't crit, because I want Gotri to get the finish. Okay, perfect. He's going to get some XP, but Gotri's going to get the lion's share if he gets the finish. He'll hit twice, 14 damage each. Yeah, got it. Easy. Easy, team. Unfortunately, Gottri's not quite strong enough that I can just send him in and let him get swarmed. But that was pretty cool. That's only because of his resistance. Honestly, his defense is plenty good, and his speed's actually pretty reasonable for being a, you know, a heavy knight. Those guys can't come up too far. If I move forward, I will have to deal with all of those guys, which... Okay. Kind of what I want. To a degree. She only attacks once. She could reach the mage. And she would attack twice. 11 damage. 7 damage. Okay, she's fine. We're going to take those guys out anyways. Let's get rid of this mage. I don't want to worry about 2-tile attack ranges. Yeah, gosh, Mentatube, if that guy had done anything, could have saved a life, you know? He could have saved someone's life. Of course, I could have just told my yellow allies, just sit in the corner while Daddy takes care of business, you know? But they did genuinely help at some points, although at some points their help was less helpful. For the most part, they were. Soren missed? Okay. As long as I deal with both of those guys, I don't have to worry about approaching attackers. This guy's got a ways to go. I think he's the only other flyer on the map. Yeah, I don't see anyone else. What is this guy? What are you doing? What are you doing? Just chilling over there. This island's mine. Galder Soren, let's go. I don't think anyone can attack that tile. It's fine if they can, honestly. Titania can take this crossbow hit. That's not going to do much to her. 7 damage. 6 damage. No, don't converse. Destroy. Nice. Little bonus. Little relationship bonus. I know Cam would strike harder next to Titania. He'd find a way. Alright, let's see the power. 35! Not bad. He'd take 14 damage, but he'd live just fine. Alright. Let's see a flare. No, an adept critical? Bye. He has adept? I totally forgot. When did he get that? Has he always had that? Am I just not very intelligent? Didn't think about it? He's only got 6 movement still, so that part's still a bummer. Lair's pretty sick, though. Unfortunately, Miss can't really do the same thing running up there to attack that guy. Not that she needs to, you know, we got it handled. He's always... Oh, well, I wouldn't know that, Mentatube. I wouldn't know. Cam, you know. Ugh. Yeah, but this guy has a 2-range sword as well. This storm sword. So I can't walk up and bop this guy with her. I probably could, and she'd probably live. No, he'd attack her twice for... too much damage. Is that 38 damage? potentially 38 damage. Low chance to hit, I guess. So she'd probably be fine. But I don't like to deal with probably whenever it comes to mist. I'm still on the fence about repairing the Jonesy or just remaking it. He needs to have something that has higher durability. Nephany coming up here. Alright, are you, if you're not doing alright, I'd like to help you. Nice. They're sweet to each other. Bye, nerd. Nephany's a monster. She's just scary. This guy would do 1 damage if he hit, and he's got 0% chance to hit. I'm just saying. She could take on the Black Knight better than Ike could. And, she would still get wrecked by him, just to be clear. But she could, if she had a magic weapon, do damage to him. Ike cannot. Crazy. Vacation's where he likes to be sometimes. I don't understand how it works. Okay. Rude. Rude. He's kind of slow. We want to make sure that he's, you know, fast enough or close enough. Come on, Titania. You need a class change. Boop. Double tap? Not quite. Finish him off next turn. That's fine. There it is. 3 turns? Like, why are these guys even here? I guess they show up there in case I'm, like, really deep. I didn't push very hard. I, was a tiny bit worried about pushing. But, yeah, I'm done with that now. We're done with that. Nephany says, bring it on. She fears none of these nerds. Oh. Titania can't go into the water. I forgot, ponies can't go in the water. Bummer. Whatever, she can get this crossbow, nerd. Smack! Boomerang axe? Stuff like that makes me reconsider Titania and Ike as a group, you know? Because, there might be times where Ike and Titania can't move together so easily. Okay, steel poleaxe. 37, that guy's actually got some strength behind him. No, I meant the tube. She was right here and she couldn't move forward at all. It seems like she just can't step into the river. Okay. I gotta be careful about attracting too much of this group because, you know, Zahark's here. I could just bop him and move on, but I don't know, this mission feels a bit weird. Feels a little bit weird. Ha! I don't know. If Zahar gets too close, whatever, I'll just have Nephany go poke him, tell him to go home. But mostly, I want to pull these guys over so Titania can get some XP. That's why I left her right there in that range. Hand axe not the best weapon for it, but that's fine. I wonder if Zahark's gonna move this turn. I don't know. I'm so glad, team, that tomorrow's the weekend. Let's go. Bro, you're in the wrong neighborhood. You came to the wrong neighborhood. Borg. Came to the wrong neighborhood. Feels like all of them are moving, except none of them are moving. Nice. That's actually awesome. I don't even have to move her and I get more XP? She can get the finish. Let's go. I'm all about that. I do gotta pay attention to those two flyers on the right. Because I don't think that they're going to be able to reach anyone. I'll be able to move everyone enough out of range that I can control who gets targeted. This guy could attack Soren. 37 attack. It's pretty impressive. Soren would be fine. In fact, he'd probably counter and murder. But I think this guy cannot reach Soren. Ah, baby. Aren't you cute? And she knows it, team. It's dangerous. Just comes over into my doorway there, which I leave open because otherwise it gets hot in here. She smiles and she's wiggling about. And I thought, gosh, she's cute. Galder, Bliss, from bad to good? Why not? I can't do anything else important, I guess. Yeah, kind of a quick fight. Only 12 turns and the enemy's just... I don't know, I kind of expected them to rush me harder. Not the case, though. Nefany didn't even take damage. Zahark did move. Interesting. Okay. Both of these guys could attack Ike, but I'm not really worried because Ike probably survives even if they all just hit with everything. Like, he survives just fine. So I'm not worried about that. These guys can crash on Nefany. That's okay. I don't know. I just want to move Mist back a little bit. I know she's out of range, but all the same, it just makes me feel better, okay? Just makes me feel a little better. Yeah, Cam, kind of a quick fight. I don't know. We might get to call it a little early tonight. Your boy might get to go and relax for a bit before sleep. Wouldn't that be a novel idea? Miss. Ooh, 57% chance to hit, actually. Or 57. I said that. I meant 59. Still missed, though. Later, nerd. Sorry, guy. You didn't have a chance. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. They started it. They didn't have to come here. Oh, longbow. Wasn't expecting that. If that hit, I was gonna cry. 5% chance? Bummer. I think I'll have Soren take out that. Well, he's got a hand axe. Maybe that's not wise. I don't know. We'll see. I didn't check Soren's avoid. He might be just fine to take that guy on. I knew it was fine, but I saw that guy just move so fast up, and I thought, oh, well, hold up. How far is he going? Yeah, Cam, only 12 turns, and I didn't have to think a lot about this fight. I didn't have to think a ton. Does Nephany go another battle? Okay, I was about to say, another battle without taking any damage? She got revenge on that guy. I'm a little nervous if Zahart crashes into her. He just retreats. He just flees. It's fine, Mayhem. It's probably fine. I'm still nervous. Oh gosh, see the Black Knight? Woof! Black Knight decided, you know what? I am going. Not very fast, but I am going. Yeah, I meant to. 50 more of those, and it could get rough around here. Where did Zahart go? There he is. Yeah, he'll be able to poke her next turn. 28. He will actually probably hit. He's not gonna do anything, but he could hit. Oh, Nolan and Aaron moved too. Interesting. I feel like if this was on hard mode, they would have just been pouring on me so much sooner. Like all of them just pouring on me. Probably. Yeah, see, she just cannot step out into the river at all. It's kind of a bummer. She can't reach. El Wind? El Thunder? See, Thunder... Yeah, it hits really hard on dragons, but... when Elwind almost hits just as hard, it barely feels like a weakness, you know? And Thunder is his, one of his lower stats, I guess. Okay. I think I'm actually going to have Titania poke this guy. And then I'll have Soren attack that other sword guy. Yeah, man, she's in trouble if I leave her there too much longer. Ah, I left her hand axe equipped. That was not smart. Ranged weapons haven't been so easy to come by. Money, just in general, for the Grill mercenaries, kind of been rough. The whole money situation. See, if Zahart came over here with the Brave Sword and attacked Ike, that would actually be a lot of damage. 28 damage? Ileana got nerfed hard. I don't even want to use her at all. She didn't survive in my last game, but she's basically dead on arrival in this one. Not quite, but... I'm kind of considering letting Mist get hit by this person. I put her there. There's just no way that Tank and Spank make it over here in time to really do anything. One behind Ike is technically safe. I still don't like it. 25. Ooh, look at that. He just deletes this guy. Ike can only attack him once. Okay, we're going to give Ike a little bit of damage, finish him off with Ike, is what I meant to say. We're just going to finish him off with Ike. No reason to send Soren over there. It's just silly to even consider doing that, really. Just kind of silly, team. I don't know, the Yimmy might break. Bye, longbow guy. You made a mistake. Did somebody say steak? It's probably a lot of XP to defeat my counterparts on the other side, if I'm just being honest. Okay. This guy can reach Ike. Feels so bizarre when Ike is the guy I'm trying to protect, you know? Nice. Maybe I should have boosted Mist over there. I hope I didn't have an oversight there. It's easy to have oversights, team. There's a lot of units to look at. Okay, that's what I wanted. Cam, have you done this mission on hard mode? Have you done this game on hard mode? I feel like Rashik probably has. Bye. Sorry, guy. You shouldn't have been here. What were you doing? Oh, Cam, I don't know. Hard mode's probably pretty tough. There were some missions already, just on normal mode, that were tough enough. 73% chance to hit. That's actually pretty decent. Nice. Dan Archer guy. Nice. All these misses are given, you know, a little bit of XP. I'm waiting on Zahark to just walk forward and get destroyed. Even with his brave weapon, he just doesn't really have a chance. I didn't want us to meet again like this. Forgive me. Oh, no. Maybe you should forgive me. That's kind of awesome. That was kind of awesome, okay? The biggest downside to that is probably that I used so much durability on the Brave Sword. But that was kind of awesome. You know? That's kind of funny. Oh, delicious. El Thunder, what do we want? El Wind? Nice. You've played hard mode but never beat it. Not because of the difficulty, but because of the length. That's fair, Rashik. Path of Radiance was a pretty... Nice. Path of Radiance was pretty long, but this one's longer, I feel like. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is longer. Hooah! Nice. Now we can reach him. Boop. Yeah, I don't know. Path of Radiance would be pretty tough, too. Oh, gosh. I was making sure Shinon could reach. Unnecessary. I'm only a little more than halfway? It feels like I'd be so much farther in. None of these guys will reach since they're going through the marsh. Steel poleaxe this guy. He's got a decent chance to hit. Not high enough, apparently, but that was not a bad chance to hit. There's no flyers. Where's BK? There he is. Should I attack Zahark? He just runs away, right? He definitely just runs away. He doesn't like Giga die. He definitely just runs away, right? Nice. I wonder how much XP it's worth. I'm sorry, Zahark. You're one of my favorites. Just, yeah, I don't know if I'd ever show my face again. They really are here. There's no way we can win this. Turning back for now, I really suggest you all retreat as well. Nice. There's a Thunderbro out there. I don't like that. Oh! James, nice to see you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can move back one tile. I'd still get archered at, which doesn't matter. Oof. Ugh. His pathetic damage just doesn't even matter. It extra doesn't matter. Oof. Bye, guy. Nerd! Miss, 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 miss. That was kind of amazing. Okay. After this phase, we win, right? Maybe? Nice. Huh. Doesn't matter, but interesting. I'm interested. Oh, I'm so dumb. Never mind. That was exactly not what I thought it was. Come on, Ike. Get a few XP on the way out. Let's go. Nice. Few XP on the way out. Janoff, the king is calling us. Right. Good. Looks like we did it. Ike, the main force has crossed the river. We did it. Excellent. Everyone, push through. Let's meet up with the main force. Push through? The enemy? Dan, the beast soldiers are behind us. We're being attacked from behind. The galleons? How did they cross the river? It's not just the beast. There are hundreds of hawks as well. Even the hawk tribe is here? The Benian army never told us that they had moved out. They got us, Commander. Or they got us. Commander Ike's force was just a decoy. Staying will only increase casualties. Let's retreat. No, Maiden. We can still fight. Please, give us your orders. My orders are to retreat. I have. We shall retreat. I will not let you all die in vain. But... General's orders. We kept our losses to a minimum. That's enough for this battle. Yes, sir. Mickey, I'm surprised. This is the first time you couldn't predict the enemy's movements. You're right. Mickey? What's wrong? Soth, don't... Just act normal. Everyone is watching. Does it matter that everyone's watching? You didn't seem to care once upon a time. Caffeine in a dream? James, you not sleep so well? What? Mickey failed to eradicate the Laguz Alliance? No! This looks bad, King Peleus. Is this how the people of Dain repay Binion for all the kindness it has offered them? Oh. I'm afraid Dain and the Senate's friendly relationship stops here. Please, wait! Give me one more chance, I beg of you! Well, since you begged, I suppose I will consider it. Please, just listen. Dain remains loyal to the Senate. What? We'll carry out any task you give to us. Your whim is our command. Just, please give us another chance. Very well. We shall overlook your failure this one time. But only once. Farewell, young King of Dain. It's that Dain is still controlled by the Senate. Mother! That man you were speaking with. He is a senator from Binion, correct? Duke Lacane of Gados, I believe? He was here before as a part of Empire's inspection team. He came in Duke Persis' stead. Yes, you are quite right, Mother. That was Vice Minister Lacane of Binion. So you saw us together. Tell Mother what happened. You look absolutely terrified. Does that man have something on you? Is he trying to hurt you? It's alright to tell your mother the... No, it's quite alright, Mother. We were talking about the future of our two countries and how we might repair relationships. But, please go back to your room. I shall go rest as well. I find myself very tired of late. Oh, my son. Wow, he really is getting marionetted, just not from the spot we thought. It's a little different. Jared, how are you feeling, my guy? Yeah, Mentatube, she knows too much. Oh boy.
Created by the Grail mercenaries allows the Laguz Alliance to slip successfully past the Dain army's blockade.
Oops.
Yet General Zelgius and his central army show no mercy and continue their relentless pursuit of the Laguz Alliance.
Well, at least we bought some time.
The Alliance is forced to a hard choice. They must pass through the northern edge of the Serenus forest. From
Let's feel bad about
there,
that.
They will try to make their way to a hidden road that will lead them out of Binion and back to Gallia.
Okay, retreat again? Incandescent glow? Your best friend just got sentenced to 40 years of prison. Known him since elementary. That's kind of rough, buddy. You know, I don't know the circumstances, of course, but I know what it's like for a friend of yours to just disappear, and not always in the best way, too. How are we doing for time, Janaf? They're gaining on us. Their lead force is about 1 day off. Gotta be kidding. How did they cover so much ground since yesterday? They're definitely moving faster than expected. At this rate, they'll catch us soon. Any ideas? With the enemy closing in so quickly, it would be unwise to use this secret passage. If Binion found it, it would give them an open invitation to surge across Gallia. Your king would not be pleased. Yeah, we can't expose our country to that danger. We gotta think of something else. Yeah, Jared, it's, yeah, I feel you. One of my buddies from elementary, honestly, got, it's kind of a sad story, died in a car crash while I was in college. I was not anywhere near it, but they were a little younger than I was. They had just graduated high school, and I was in, you know, not early college, but not late college, kind of mid-college, later in my sophomore year. And I just thought, that could have been me, you know? Oof. You never know. You never know what could happen, so gotta capitalize on the time you got. Well, we can't start a fight in the Serenus Forest. Besides, the terrain disadvantage. The forest isn't fully healed, and we can't risk burning it down again. Soren, any ideas? Our options are profoundly limited, Ike. It appears our only choice is those caves up ahead. Yay. Caves? Oh yeah, those are the Kalku caves? We don't want to go there. It's a complex maze full of lava and ash. Not exactly a place you'd want to rest. The legends say that through those caves, there's one exit that leads to Goldoa, and there's another exit that leads to Gallia. Whatever the legends say, though, the fact is that it's suicide to go in there. We don't even have a map. However, the more you hens carry on, the closer the enemy advances on us. They're now less than a day away. If the enemy catches up to us in this forest, we'll certainly die. The caves are known to be dangerous, so Benion may not pursue. Even the most formidable natural hazard isn't a... Well, I don't know about that, Soren. You best calm down. We must go to the caves, now. Alright, Soren. I trust you. Let's move out. You know the feeling of losing a friend that way? Yeah, I got you, Jared. Mom is actually doing a little better lately. She's doing a little better lately. I've been very optimistic. She's not like suddenly learned to fly or something like that, but you know, she's doing better, and I'm very happy for her that she's in good spirits and physically. She's not about to go run a marathon, but she can walk a few blocks now. You know, previously she could barely walk across her house, but she's getting better. She's been exercising, and it's been doing some good for her. Are you sure? We have visual confirmation of the Laguz Alliance heading into the Kalku Caves? Yes, sir. The enemy must be desperate. Why else would they enter that forsaken death trap? We cannot go there without preparation. It would be suicide. Let's not follow them to their deaths. That ends our pursuit then. Tell the men that this mission is over. I can't let you do that, Star Fox. You're... Senator Valtame. I already hate this guy. Look at that pretentious face. You're not even a tiny bit surprised, Lord Zelgius of Kador? Kador? What a frightful bore you are. I came here in secret just to surprise you. Oh, I am surprised indeed. What would bring a senator of your station to a place like this? Do you bring new orders? Whee hee hee. Oh yes. I am here to deliver a decision handed down by the Senate. In its wisdom, the Senate has appointed me Commander-in-Chief of the Imperial Army. From this moment on, this army is mine. I see. Then I am at your command. Your orders, Commander. Yeah, only Oliver could surpass this guy. That, what did I call him? The smelly sweat stain under Satan's armpit? I forget exactly how I worded it. Oh, you are ever so serious. You haven't changed one bit, Zelgius. One of these days I will catch you off guard. Well, I suppose that impassive face of yours is just part of your charm. Senator Valtome, your orders? Oh, yes, orders. Well, this battle is taking far too long for my taste. We will pull back and conquer Gallia by taking a different path. I see. Then I shall inform my men. The northern force will stay here. Tell them to go inside the caves and search for bodies of dead subhumans, or something. What? Sending them into those caves is the same as sending them to the gallows. I implore you to reconsider, Commander. I gave my order, did I not? Get those men in those caves right this minute. And Zelgius, never question my orders again, or I'll have you killed. Is that clear? Besides, you should be cut this guy down. Just cut him down. I don't know what happened. He never made it to the army to deliver orders. Oopsie doopsie. You're coming with me to finally wipe those beasts out. Yeah, Oliver wins. Still by a lot, but that guy's a second. He's a second, for, not a close second, but he is in second place. Ugh. How are the injured holding up? They're exhausted. Some are so bad off they can't even get up the energy to transform. They make a pill for that. The unwounded soldiers have been taking turns carrying the injured. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll carry one or two on my back once we enter the caves. Must have been a lion claw, yeah, right? Just a little sink. Oh, yeah, Cam, if you don't understand the word beauty, then he might be. Hey, you're hurt too. Be careful that you don't strain yourself and cause permanent injury, alright? Hurt? Do I look like I've been wounded? Your pride. Skrimir, you're standing in a pool of your own blood. Tell me the truth. It hurts even to stand, right? A little. Do the others know? No, none of our soldiers do, but I'm sure King Tibern and Ike both know. Good. Our soldiers shouldn't know. I have to be their role model. You challenged Ding Dong to a one-on-one and lost horribly. Yep, good role model. They'll see that I've been wounded, yet continue to fight. Maybe that will help them carry on. Skrimir. They can't fight. Don't talk to me. I hate you, Leith. That's too bad, because I like you. Liar. That's your name. Sorry. I'm only hard on you because I worry about you, and I want you to stay safe. Why did you even become a soldier? You used to hate fighting. Huh. Was it because of Ranulf? That was one reason, I guess. Yeah, good for morale if he just, let's charge, falls over, you know? There were other reasons? Yeah, I wanted to stay with you. Oh, aren't they cute? Does that mean you'll start talking to me again? Yeah, even though you drive me crazy, you're still my sister. I'm glad. Take this as a token of my apology. What is it? It's a daunt scroll. I thought it'd be perfect for someone as scary as you. What? Say that again, I dare you. Leith's mad at me again. I'm the mean one? Well, that was daunting. I couldn't keep the straight face. I did try, I just failed. A leafy grass and that's it? I never used that energy drop. What's wrong with my brain? Cam, I have no money. I just have no money. I'll tell you what it was. It was because there was that mission where I could have got that card and then bought stuff for half price, but I didn't know, so I bought everything at full price, and then I didn't even sell the card because I'm dumb. Xavier, it's been a little while. I hope you're doing all right. I hope I'm not distracting you while you're at work. Wild Heart and Daunt. Okay. We gotta take a look and see what those can do. Reduces the hit and critical hit percentage of all enemy units by 5 if they're within 3 spaces. That's actually pretty decent. That's pretty decent. I don't know who I would want to give that to necessarily. Within 3 spaces. Best on a melee character, but not necessary on a melee character. You blew a tire yesterday? Figured out how to do it by yourself? Pretty proud about it? Nice, buddy. That's awesome. I remember the first time I blew a tire and I was on the side of a road. I did have a jack and a spare tire. Not a spare tire, but a donut. And I just pulled over to the side of the road. And I'm jacking my car up with my tiny little jack. It was a small jack, but enough for my tiny car. And a police officer actually pulled over and helped me out. So that was kind of nice. Insight? Increases hit by 20 and vision by 5. Nice. Vision is a stat? I know it is. It's just, I guess, an invisible stat? Interesting. Avoid and dodge by 20. Nice. Okay. Happened near a gas station and it was 1 a.m. Ugh. Mine was, I don't know, it was not evening, but not afternoon. It was like right after 5. I was on my way home from work. I could probably steal Mordecai's smite. I just... Mordecai's a monster. He's really strong, but I just don't see me using him, really. But we gotta take her some business, team. Look at this. Titania? Titania? You work heavy hours with double shifts sometimes, and yesterday was one of those days. I do get it, Xavier. When I was in college, I worked... Well, I work multiple jobs now, but back then my Sunday was a really rough day for me. I'd leave for work at 9:30 in the morning, and then I would get off work at 8:30, and I would run to my other job, which started at 8:50, and then I would work that job until 2:50 in the morning, and then I would just go up to my room and crash hard. Oof, just absolutely die. Then try to get up for my 8 a.m. class. And that 8 a.m. class thing usually worked. Usually. Okay, Titania she got pretty good jump there. She, is a lot better than Ike. A lot better than Ike. Gosh, Ike, come on, get it together. He just has not been growing stats. I don't know, that's been pretty... pretty saddening. We don't have enough to push Shinon over the edge. Ah, thanks, Xavier. I appreciate it. I know you work hard, buddy. So sometimes when you donate, I feel a little bad. I feel a little bad, but man, I appreciate it very much. I appreciate it very much. I try to make sure that I don't ever have a ton of money, but I try to make sure that I use wisely what I do have, you know? The only, honestly, whenever it comes to myself, I'm really frugal. I rarely buy things for myself. The only time that money is of no object to me is when my mom needs something. It's just, here is all of my money. That's just how it is sometimes, you know? The people you care about... I'm at the store and I see a candy bar and I'm like, $3? I don't need it that bad. My mom needs whatever, and take my entire stock. That's just how it is, though, right? That's just how it is. It's not a bad thing. It's fine. Same with the food, Xavier. Yeah. Just like, I'll be at a restaurant. I go to a restaurant. Treat yourself, right? And then I get the cheapest thing. You guys got any specials going on? You know, can I get the drink for free? Level of, you know, we're wheeling and dealing. But my mom goes, I'm like, yeah, mom, get a steak. Get a steak if you want. You want some ribs? I don't care. Get whatever you want. Your boy's treating you tonight, you know? And she'll get whatever she wants, and I'll just eat the cheap stuff. It's usually just as good, or reasonably so. It's fine. Ileana. Ugh, sorry girl, you eat too much food. I still like Leith a bunch, but she's just not quite there. Oh, Xavier. You know, I only get one mom, so gotta take good care of her when I can. Not rich, I'd buy her a new house if I could, but... Okay, yeah, he levels up pretty soon. I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe I should just bonus him up so he gets actual stat points. You always find what's cheapest, and you only go 2 over the cheapest thing. Yeah, James. I don't have a formula, but yeah, I'm not exactly the same. Kind of the same. So I get it. I definitely get it. Okay, let's bump up Gotri 1 level. Okay, perfect. He's more tankier. I like it. Kind of want to push Shinon up 1 because he's capped on a lot of things, so might as well get him those stat points. Beautiful. And I think I'm going to push Mist over the edge. No, I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it. Yeah, I think I'll save it. Gold Knight. I wasn't sure what they would call her, but Gold Knight's fine. How does Ike promote from hero? Superhero? Yeah, Xavier. I actually used to watch a few. Not religiously or anything, but I watched a few here or there. Daunt is probably... I feel like it would be good on Ike. Soul. What is that? Okay. So kind of like what Soren got. That could be awesome, honestly. Nephthany sure doesn't need it. Nothing hits her anyways. I could remove Blessing, but isn't that for, yeah, Heron only? Yeah. I could take Mordecai's Smite and give that to someone else. It's a bummer that Steel is, locked to her. It makes sense because that's her, kind of her whole class thing. It'd be OP on some other characters. Oh, don't I know it, buddy. Don't I know. I have an energy drop, but I don't necessarily want to use it on him. Can an energy drop take someone beyond their level or their class cap? Is that a thing? So like Gotri, can we push him up to 29 strength? I realize when he, class changes, his cap will move up as well, but I don't know how that works. Sancho, how are you feeling, buddy? Good evening, sir. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're gonna put Daunt on Ike. I don't know. I'm considering removing it and giving it to someone that can actually gain the XP. That's probably fine. It's probably fine. Maybe Disarm would be better for him. I've got to spend some money, team. We've got to spend some money. Titania needs a weapon. Ike is fine. He's got the Etlard. Gotri's getting a little rough on Spear. Nephany's fine. Har could use an axe. I might give over some people's weapons. I'm not sure. Not sure yet. They don't really need these things, right? Oh, really? I don't have him. But don't tell me. Don't tell me how to get him. If I gotta figure it out on my own. Either I do and I get him, or I don't and I miss him. We gotta keep the Spirit of the Blind part of the Iron Man run going. Hopefully. Okay. Let's see. Is it worth to get a javelin for, I don't know if it's worth it to get a javelin. So plus, see, just like these bonuses right here. This makes this axe a lot better. I wish I could bump it all the way up, but that's just not financially viable, really. Okay. Coin, yeah. Come on, give me the sword. I always get that one. It's fine, but I'd rather have the bonus to might. Whatever. Okay. This one. You're not ready for this, buddy. This is the, where's that eye? There it is. Ooh, I don't know how to spell. Ah, there we go. There we go. Yeah. The Xavier. Let's hand this over to, the hard. The Jonesy's about to break. Nice. There we go. Can't wait to go home and play Bellrite. I've never heard of that, Xavier. Are you at work? If you don't mind me asking. Okay, that's one item. I might just give her a steel axe. Not anything special. It's not cheap, but she needs something. And now she's a lot stronger. 3 more rooms in a library? Well, good luck to you, Xavier. Days at work can go very long. I feel you on that. I need to see what that is. Skills, Janoff, assign, Wild Heart? Oh, okay, gotcha, yeah. I don't know. That makes... I don't know, it's so good and bad at the same time. I don't know if I love it or hate it. Oh, not sure what I think. I'm not sure what I think of that. Luck 31? What does luck do? This affects many different things. Good luck figuring it out. Alright, team. We are actually going to call it a night right here. And, hey, when we pick it up tomorrow, base work's done. We'll be able to get right into the mission. That way, if it's a one that takes me a lot longer, well, we've got time for it. Oof, okay. Tonight was odd. Kind of lures me into a false sense of security. Sorry, Xavier. I do got to get some sleep. It's the weekend tomorrow, but that doesn't mean I don't have to work, you know? I'm sure you know what I mean. But, thanks, guys. Smooches, I love y'all. I will see you all Monday, if not sooner. Xavier, good luck at work. I hope you get home soon. Take care, guys. Have a good night.